name is Floyd Dawkins. I was born in 1952. My parents is Mary Dawkins and J.W. Dawkins.
I'm Reuben Dawkins. I am the fourth child of J.W. and Mary Dawkins. I was born September 23rd, 1949.
My name is Kenneth Earl Dawkins. Born June 18, 1947 to J.W. and Mary Slater Dawkins.
My name is Annie Jewel Dawkins. I was born in Houston County. I was born September the 16th of 1945 to Mary and J.W. Dawkins.
My name is Henry Lee Dawkins Sr. I was born August the 20th, 1962. I'm the ninth child of J.W. and Mary Dawkins.
Yeah, you ready?
You gotta delete that out. My name is Annie Pearl Dawkins Craig. I was born July the 9th, 1954, and my parents are Mary and J.W. Dawkins.
His name was J.W. What did J.W. mean? It was just J.W.?
That's it.
All right, then.
That's it.
What does J.W. stand for? The initials in Granddaddy's name. Any idea?
We never knew.
Now, this is the funny question. Do you know what J.W. stands for in Granddad's
No,
name?
I have no
No clue.
Out of 62 years, I still don't know what the J.W. were.
What is it? What's up with that? J.W.
He didn't know. He never told us what it stood for. Everybody said mine stood for John Willis or something else, but that's all on our birth certificate. Well, it said father, it said J.W. Dawkins.
No, yeah, the J.W.
Don't know what J.W. stand for.
Now, I don't know if he knew, you know, back in the day, in his day, they used to just use initials for folks.
Huh. That's
But
something.
we just assumed, we heard it was Johnny Will. But we never did hear that from our grandmother.
J.W. It just stands for J.W. There is no initials to it. I mean, there is no words to it. Like you would say it was Jonathan. It's just J.
They just named him J.W.?
They just named him J.W.
Why? Why did the people name just initials? Uncle BT?
That's my uncle.
What is BT then?
Oh,
I mean, that's all I know. J.W. Dawkins.
Some have said in the past it stood for Johnny Will, but then his mama said no, it's just J.W.
Well, if his mama said that, she named him.
I know it.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Anybody ever call him Johnny Will?
They just
Nobody
call
called
him
him Johnny,
J.W. Just call him
That's a
J.W.
mystery to me.
As far as I know, it's just J.W. That's the way it is. How his name is Bird is it is. Grandma Drew had. She went with the Bird man, and she had Daddy, and then she turned around and had Uncle O'Ree. So, and she was still at home. They kept her last name, which is Dawkins.
Okay.
Yeah. That was her maiden name, her daddy's name.
Right. Okay. So her daddy was a Dawkins too.
Yeah, I ain't heard of them dead.
Everybody, I'm asking them this question. I'll put it together at the end. Now, if you could speak to a generation of Dawkins kids, whatever family, 100 years from now, what kind of advice would you have for them? What would you tell them? You could talk to Jalen's great-great-grandchildren. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You probably have some.
What I would say to
What
them?
would you say to them?
Well, I would say the thing you need to do is get you a good education. education is good to have, but don't ever think that you cannot work outside of having a good education.
Kids don't know what a job is these days. You
They
realize
don't.
it, right?
They really don't. They'll find out.
They may not. It's the thing.
They may
you
not.
You can't
You're
really
right.
get a job today like that. Too much.
Because there are jobs just like you just said. Work in the field, you could work on a farm, and education is good, but you need to learn how to do that along with your education. But you get all the education you can get, but don't ever get above thinking that you is too good to work, like I would say like a common labor person.
That's good advice on that too. But yeah, these future generations. What would you tell them?
Huh?
What would you tell them?
Tell.
The future. What kind of advice you got for the future Dawkinses?
I would tell them to continue to work, be honest. Let every dollar count
Every dollar counts.
and save some money. Believe me, we have come from a long way, a real long way, real long ways on. So, get them out.
Ariel's
I would say
great-great-grandkids.
really just try to find out your folks, your people. Make sure you know how you connected, and just try to keep up with it. But I know, just like I was, when you're young, you don't be thinking about that. So, but if I could tell people to do it, younger people to do it, that's what you need to do. Just like you learn in school, you need to try to learn that too. But yeah.
That's pretty much it. Okay. Like future generations of Dawkins, what kind of advice you would have for them about life? Say, like KJ's great-grandchildren, just in case this survives and they able to see it, what would you want them to know about life right now? And maybe just something in general about life that would be good advice to live by or something.
Oh. Well, we're just talking about working, your work habits, and you gotta, a lot of people don't even know their kinfolks or don't associate with them at all. But you gotta know at least your immediate family. Know them and associate with them, and it's gonna help you down through the year. Well, maybe not at the present time, but down through the year, your years, you might come to a point where you need somebody, and then they're gonna say, "Well, we are family, and we stick together." That would help. Not only mine, that would help anybody to do that way, and be like I tell my grandchildren, those that's working now. They got this tendency to want things to happen fast.
Me too.
And
Same way.
It just ain't gonna happen fast. I mean, it happens a lot faster than it did back in my day. I can see that for technology and all the stuff. It happens faster. But far as your achievement and your moving up on a job, they want to go and get a job and work 3 months and move up. If not, they want to go to another job. I don't like this. I'm gonna go do something else. That's the generation we're in right now. But I'm just thinking to myself, how's it gonna be 20 years from now?
Exactly.
30 years from now, how's it gonna be? But the jobs, they're getting changing so much. You're gonna have to know something to even get a job, even out of high school. You're gonna have to know something.
Now.
Yeah, you do now. Yeah.
So yeah, if you could talk to, say, you know, Brooklyn's great grandchildren, 100 years from now, generation of Dawkins, what kind of advice on life would you have for them? What kind of advice could you give them?
Just, well, I call it just the basic rule of dawn, just basic life. You keep God first, family, always. Regardless of what difference you may have with family members or whatever, your family. Stay strong with your family. Stay in contact with them. And then, like we said earlier, your job, as everybody said, God, family, and job, you line them up, everything will fall in place. And respect. Respect. Respect people. Have integrity. Just treat people the way you want to be treated. Just get, like you said, to go back to going in that military, they'll be taught, but working outside is, they need work like that. They need to experience work like that. Because my thing is, these things are great. All the technology, computer stuff is great. But elder glitch you down. So you got to go back to the basics.
Yeah, guess what? When the internet go off,
So
you had to write a note and walk it down the street to somebody.
Right. So you got.
If you could speak to generations of Dawkins 100 years from now, what kind of advice on life would you have for them?
Well,
They're gonna be on flying cars and stuff, apparently. Like we supposed to right now.
well, first they better believe and trust in God, because these generations coming along really gonna need something to hold on to. So, because time is changing so fast, and they just gonna need, I believe they're gonna need God to help them.
That's it. That's 25 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna edit mine out.
We have come from a long way, a real long